Hello Giants fans, welcome to Giants Baseball 101. I'm Gabe Vaughn, your host. I'm always really happy to announce when a new subscriber joins, and we got one yesterday. We're up to 84 now, so it's just really good, the growth of this channel. Something I'm really happy about. We're 16 subscribers away now from hitting the 100 mark, which is something that I really want to get accomplished this year. So thank you, everybody who's subscribed to Giants Baseball 101. The Giants faced the Rangers for the first time this year, and Bruce Bochy, who managed the Giants for a long time, has now come back to San Francisco. And I just can't get straight in my mind this whole thing about Bruce Bochy. He was supposed to retire after his 2019 season with the Giants. Well, he did, and then he decided, like 1 or 2 years later, that he would come back into baseball when it was already too late to get him back with the Giants. So honestly, I have to say, I think that's kind of a pretty serious misfortune there, where Bruce Bochy decides to return to managing, and it's too late for him to rejoin the Giants. So, he could still be managing the Giants today, but that just, if I correctly understand what happened with Bruce Bochy, it's just not a good thing there. I'm just not happy about it. If he and he's leading the Rangers to a pretty good season, I have to say. Like, they're a contending team, and it's just he's managed the Giants through 3 World Series before, and if he could be doing that now, it's like, if it had just been all clear, like what he was planning to do, and that he was planning to stay in baseball up to this point, he could still be managing the Giants today. But it just went the way it went, and I guess we just have to accept that. Well, the Giants lost to the Rangers 2-1 yesterday, so pitching was pretty good in this bullpen day, but they just weren't able to get any runs on the board. Scott Alexander pitched a scoreless first inning, and then Ross Stripling took over for 5 innings, allowing 2 runs, and the Giants got no runs on the board except for the run on Thairo Estrada's RBI groundout in the 9th. But they didn't end up coming back. It was a rally where they cut their deficit to 2-1, but that rally got cut short, and they lost Game 1 to the Rangers. Very unfortunate way to lose. They have been having some offensive issues. This year is just a time when, like, they find some games where they can just jump on things offensively and get a lot of runs scored, but there are just a lot of others where they don't get anything done, and they lose the game by a slim margin, and it's just, there's no comeback from that. And yesterday was just one of those games, and it just didn't end well. So it's, to say the least, things just haven't gone right lately for the Giants, and they've still got, I think they're still they're several. It was either 10 or 12, something like that, games ahead of, in wins ahead of losses. So that many games over 500, I think it was like 10 or 12 games. So that's still a pretty comfortable lead, but it's still, that could change pretty fast if the Giants aren't able to put this together soon. So the situation is definitely getting urgent for them. The Rangers too are, like I mentioned, they're a contending team, so this is a tough challenge here, but it's just somehow the Giants have to find a way to win the next 2 games and take this series, because it's now it just seems like they're falling apart and something is going wrong every day for them, and that's just got to change. I mean, hopefully, if they can hit a little bit better today, I'm just hoping that the pitching will all be good, and that includes obviously in the late innings when the game is really tight, so that the Giants can just hopefully have a chance here to take this series. I will say, if they do take the next couple of games and win this series, it would be just big for them, given that, I mean, beating the Rangers, I have to say it would be some kind of an accomplishment for the Giants. Like they're a contending team, and I think too they have a better record than the Giants. So beating them, it would be an accomplishment. So while it's an urgent situation for the Giants, I would also consider it like a big victory if they were able to rally and take this series against Bruce Bochy's Rangers. Thank you for watching. This has been Giants Baseball 101. Please subscribe if you haven't. Also, please leave your questions and comments. You know where to do it. I'll see you next time on Giants Baseball 101.